Compare and contrast the Pygmalion effect with the Galatea effect from both a management and purchasing perspective. The Pygmalion effect and the Galatea effect are two psychological phenomena that are often compared and contrasted in the business world. Both of these effects have the potential to impact management and purchasing decisions, but the exact way in which each of these effects can affect the business can vary. The Pygmalion effect refers to the idea that expectations placed on an individual employee can have a powerful effect on their performance. On the other hand, the Galatea effect refers to a situation where an individual's performance is improved by their own self-fulfilling expectations. Exploring the differences between these two effects can help business owners and managers better understand when and how to apply them to their business operations. Comparing the Pygmalion effect and the Galatea effect. The Pygmalion effect is a phenomenon that suggests that if an individual is given higher expectations, they can often rise to the occasion and exceed those expectations. This effect is named after the Greek myth of Pygmalion, who was a sculptor who fell in love with one of his sculptures, which was then brought to life by the gods. The Galatea effect is similar, but instead of relying on an external source of expectations, an individual's own self-fulfilling expectations can lead to improved performance. The Pygmalion effect and the Galatea effect both rely on the power of expectations, but the difference lies in the source of those expectations. With the Pygmalion effect, expectations come from an external source, such as a manager or supervisor. With the Galatea effect, expectations come from within the individual, meaning they are more likely to be self-motivated and driven to achieve those expectations. How the Pygmalion effect impacts management. The Pygmalion effect can be a powerful tool for managers, as it can be used to motivate employees and help them reach their potential. By setting high expectations for employees, managers can create an environment of competition and accountability, and employees will be more likely to work hard to meet those expectations. However, it is important for managers to be aware of the potential downsides of the Pygmalion effect. If expectations are set too high, employees may become overwhelmed and fail to meet those expectations. Additionally, if expectations are not met, employees may become demotivated and their performance could suffer as a result. How the Pygmalion effect impacts purchasing decisions. The Pygmalion effect can also impact purchasing decisions. When purchasing products or services, buyers often look for suppliers that can meet their expectations. By setting higher expectations for suppliers, buyers can ensure that they are getting the best possible value for their money. At the same time, buyers should be aware of the potential risks associated with setting too high of expectations. If expectations are not met, buyers may be disappointed with the quality of the product or service, or may be dissatisfied with the supplier's performance. How the Galatea effect impacts management. The Galatea effect can also be used by managers to motivate their employees. By encouraging employees to have high expectations of themselves, managers can create an environment of self-motivation and accountability. Employees will be more likely to strive to meet their own expectations, and the performance of the entire team can be improved as a result. In addition to motivating employees, the Galatea effect can also help managers to develop a culture of trust and support. By allowing employees to take ownership of their goals and expectations, managers can create an environment of trust and collaboration, which can lead to higher job satisfaction and improved performance. How the Galatea effect impacts purchasing decisions. The Galatea effect can also have an impact on purchasing decisions. When buyers set high expectations for themselves, they are more likely to research potential suppliers thoroughly and make sure they are getting the best possible value for their money. Additionally, buyers who have high expectations of themselves are less likely to be taken advantage of by unscrupulous suppliers. Effects of combining the Pygmalion and Galatea effects. The Pygmalion effect and the Galatea effect can also be combined to create a powerful motivational tool. By setting high expectations for employees and encouraging them to have high expectations of themselves, managers can create an environment of competition and self-motivation. This can lead to improved performance and greater job satisfaction for employees. Additionally, combining the two effects can help buyers make better purchasing decisions. By setting high expectations for suppliers and having high expectations of themselves, buyers can ensure that they are getting the best possible value for their money. Tips for managers and purchasing agents. When using the Pygmalion effect and the Galatea effect, it is important for managers and purchasing agents to set realistic expectations. Setting expectations that are too high can lead to frustration and disappointment, while setting expectations that are too low could lead to complacency and underperformance. It is also important to monitor employees and suppliers closely to ensure that expectations are being met. This can help managers and buyers to identify potential problems early and take corrective action. Finally, it is important to recognize and reward employees and suppliers who meet or exceed expectations. This will help to reinforce the effects of the Pygmalion and Galatea effects and ensure that they are used effectively. Examples of the Pygmalion and Galatea effects in business. The Pygmalion effect and the Galatea effect can be seen in many different aspects of business. For example, a manager might set high expectations for their employees, which could lead to improved performance and job satisfaction. On the other hand, a manager might encourage their employees to have high expectations of themselves, which could lead to improved performance and greater job satisfaction. The Pygmalion and Galatea effects can also be seen in purchasing decisions. For example, a buyer might set high expectations for a supplier, which could lead to improved quality and better value for money. On the other hand, a buyer might have high expectations of themselves, which could lead to more thorough research and better purchasing decisions. Conclusion. The Pygmalion effect and the Galatea effect are two powerful psychological phenomena that can have a significant impact on business operations. By setting realistic expectations and monitoring employees and suppliers closely, managers and buyers can use these effects to their advantage. Additionally, by combining the Pygmalion and Galatea effects, managers and buyers can create an environment of competition and self-motivation, which can lead to improved performance and greater job satisfaction.